Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You are welcome back to this channel once again. Do not forget to subscribe. Bless you for watching my videos and like the videos as well. Now, we were anticipating the live eviction show and it is done. Now, the viewers have chosen their favorite or who they want to be the gambit for the season, a male and a female. Now, for those of you who were not able to understand the actual work of the gambit, here, let me explain. Now, from what Big Brothers explained, the housemates that will be chosen, both male and female, that will be chosen to be gambit for the season, will have the opportunity to stay in his house from the first week to the last week without being evicted and cannot be put up for evictions. So that is the advantage for them. Now, all house tasks and sponsored tasks, they have the opportunity to play. All other house rules applies to them. They must obey all Big Brothers house rules. They have the opportunity to win sponsored tax and acquire a lot of money for themselves. Now, the price to pay for you being chosen as a gambit and to stay in Big Brother's house till the final week is not winning the 160 million. If you are chosen as a gambit, it means you are not eligible to win the 160 million. And that is the main reason why some of these housemates are in Big Brother's house. So now, the housemates that were chosen, the male was Aiku, then the female is Flora. Amazing, right? I was actually happy for Flora's choice because you know what? Flora actually seems like she's acting in Big Brother's house. We've seen her type before, who came to behave exactly the way she is behaving. And now this Big Brother show is not new to most of the viewers. So when you come and you are acting according to a script, people already know what you are playing at. She will be very upset to know that she is not in the running for the 160 million. She will not take it. I'm not sure she'll be happy. There are some housemates who would have wished to have the gambit position, but they were not chosen. Someone like Saltex in Big Brother's Diary section once said, if he goes to him, he'll be happy because he'll have the opportunity to stay in the house and sell his craft himself, who he is, to the audience from the first to the last week. Now, Aiku, on the other part, wanted to win this money for his Egyptian girlfriend, as he made mention. Now, he will not have the opportunity to do so. Do you think the gambits chosen so far, were you expecting them to be the chosen ones? Or who did you think the gambit would have fit more? Now, one thing I would like to see about these gambits is that now you don't have the pressure of being put up on nominations. You don't have to impress other housemates not to mention your name in nominations. So now play your game. Stay in the house and play your game to the maximum. Let the house, the viewers enjoy you because now you are not scared of anything. There's no need for you to be looking out for the cameras because this season, that is almost what all the housemates are doing. Now, during the eviction show, Ebuka decided to put some of the housemates on the spot. Ask them questions as he usually does. Sometimes the questions he asks will set up a different kind of argument or fight after the show. But today you could see that Martin was asked that he had opinions about some of the housemates acting childish. So he answered that question and Ebuka actually pressured him more to mention the names of people he thinks behaves childish. He mentioned the likes of Tram and is it Bluetopia and also Oyin or something like that. But after the live eviction show, it's like Trump is not taking what Martin said slightly because he feels like he was in a conversation with one of some of the guys and he was telling them he has played nice. He's actually not someone who is a nice person. He has been apologetic in the house and he as a person knows that he's not an apologetic type of person. So from today, he's playing his game. He doesn't care who he offends. He will now play his game. And in another conversation, Temi, who had set the house ablaze earlier today, was also in a conversation with Nomi and she had a lot to say that she will now play her game very well. Now, Big Brother and Ebuka all said to these housemates that every time they were asked, what they always said was that they are getting to know everybody within the first week. Now, you are in Big Brother's house to play a game. What if in the first week Big Brother sends you home? What will you be known for? We've seen cases where the first week Big Brother did evictions and now we can't even remember the people and what they did. So for a week in Big Brother's house, you must sell yourself. That is what the theme for this season means. Show yourself. So let us see who you are and what you are made of. That is what we want to see. Instead of saying you came to the house to use the first week to sail through, what if you are evicted in the first week? And it looks as if most of the housemates have watched the show so much that they now understand that in the first week, there will not be any evictions coming. So they are very relaxed. Some of them dressed up for the occasion. And the eviction show was very interesting. We saw everything that happened during the week. And so that is the Big Brother live eviction, Sunday live eviction shows. Now we wait to see the next head of house games and who will come up as the head of house for the coming week. The brief for the week was given to Big Brother. Big Brother has given the brief for the week, the task for the week to housemates, and then the current head of house read it out to them and let them know that Big Brother, the task at hand for this week was to let them show us what season 11 is all about. They should show themselves, yes, but as a collective. Now, I forgot to mention that Big Brother had actually dissolved the group he created in the first week. You know, in the first week, he put the house into groups, ladies and gentlemen, and said they'll be competing in groups. Now, the groups were a disaster, especially for the female group. It was a disaster. People couldn't they couldn't bring themselves together to work as a group. So now, Big Brother decided to dissolve the group. He says everybody will now play their game individually. Yes, so no one is depending on anybody now. So Big Brother addressed them, asked them to obey his rules. Whenever he calls them to the diary session, to the lounge for briefing, they should make sure to obey his rules. If not, there will be consequences for that. And he also he addressed the issue of the fights yesterday and early this morning, because he said tempers will rise. Housemates will offend each other. Words will be said. But with all this, it should never reach to the extent of being physical. Nobody should ever make their quarrel or misunderstandings physical in Big Brother's house. And we all know when that happens, there are consequences. So what do you think about the housemates so far? Which of them is your favorite? And there are some ships cooking. Which of the ships do you think will stand to the test of time? Now, what I've noticed is that after the first week, there are bonds being created and there are alliances being formed. The most sad part of these alliances and bonds creation is that from next week onwards, hearts will be broken because people's friends will be eliminated or evicted and housemates will be sad. We will see tears every Sunday. We are very sure to see tears every Sunday because one housemate or the other has been evicted, and it will affect their friends and the bonds they've created in the house so far.